Amazing.
Have you just done about 12 miles?
Yeah.
Matt's going to go for 7 hours. Something like, or a fourth baby in 7 hours. I don't know how it works with you at home, but yeah.
4 hours, 48 minutes to go around Jersey. Mick Berwick. Well done, Mick. Well done, mate. Was 2 minutes behind Mick Berwick. And Johan was 6 minutes behind him, so really tight. Last year we actually broke the island record. We had a French couple arrive over who haven't appeared this year. We hope to find them again. 4 hours 19 they did in a double ski. This year we've got an island record, we believe. That's right, isn't it, Tim, when we think about it? So again, extremely tight. There was about 2.5 minutes between the first two. And the winner over from the UK, I think from Scotland, was Patrick Winterton.
Just worth saying, there are loads of kayak round island races, but with the views, the sunshine, and the tides, none of them compare to this one. So we'll spread the word. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, sorry, 4:35:29. 4 hours 35. By the way. And if we can call up the others who participated, please, so Stuart McGlinchey and Will Wilson. Well done, guys. Fantastic. There was quite a few subs involved this year, probably about 12 or 13. The winning time, I think even the winner looked a bit shocked with the amount of time that was shaved off his time last year. His time last year was 5 hours, well, the winner time last year was 5 hours 56. The winning time this year, which is his own personal best, was 5 hours 20 minutes 44 seconds. So, Aaron Rowe, come on up. What a name. Well done, Aaron. Put Andre the gate, didn't I? Andre, Alan Fernandez, Tim Tredant, Verity. Now, Verity, please come up as we call the names. Verity, I think you got a personal best as well this year, didn't you? Now, the time Verity came in was 6 hours and 7 minutes and 18 seconds. You said that you thought Marie beat you last year. Marie came in at 6 hours 10 seconds last year, so you've beaten her time. So you're the fastest woman around Jersey. Well done, you. So we can call them everyone up in one by one, please, and we have a trophy for Verity as well. Andrew, Alan Fernandez, Tim Tredant, Steve Walker, Will Edinburgh, Chloe Blampede, Sue Gatt, Robin Alex, Steve Trott, Calvin Davies, Jade Rogers, and Douglas Lloyd Haynes. Alright, it was misspelled, it's Blaine Blaird, I apologise. I've been told off. 6 hours, 35 and 22 seconds. Very good time. 59 seconds. I don't want a prize. Tim Rowe went around in the outrigger in 5 hours, 18 minutes and 10 seconds, which is an island record. A little bit faster than Aaron's record of 5 hours and 20 minutes. There you go. We would love to get more rowers involved in this event. It really suits the event, and Rory's been our biggest supporter. Rosemary's been our biggest supporter so far. So if we can get more, it'd be fantastic. So, ultra running. I mean, I have to say, we look at the solo swim and other events, and it's so demanding. But the run in this temperature today, I mean, we were hitting 30 and 31 degrees, and we were hitting much higher than that in the dips. So I want to just recognise the winner, who went around in 8 hours and 38 minutes, 28 seconds. Matt Johnson. And Matt's time last year was 9 hours and 11, so in much higher temperatures he cut 43 minutes off his time. So fantastic. Well done, mate. It's interesting. He's quite a competitive character, is Matt. So he was sitting on a wall in the rock looking a little bit spent, and I pulled up in my van. I think he thought I was going to crash into him. And I said, "Joel's up your ass." And he got up and ran straight away. So sorry, Matt. I get him cold water as well, so he won't be. Okay, and can we call up the other very, very brave solo runners who went around the island? So we have Phil Clark, Pete Wright, Nicola Gott, and Jason Clifford. And I've just given a little bit of a pause because we wanted to... Sorry, and he said to me, "I've trained to 20 miles, I might manage a little bit longer," and he ran the whole thing. So, I mean, come on up here and join us. Fair play to you. Two teams, and the winning team did it in 8 hours, 46 minutes and 15 seconds. So we could have the Latino boys up, please. Joel's not here, so have you got his trophy? Oh yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah. And then I really like this one. And so the runner-up at 10 hours 33 was the Lionel Richie experience. Where are they? Not here. Okay. So we also have our regular category of team relay of 5. We had 5 teams. The winning time, 6 hours and 20 minutes and 54 seconds. The Trail Monkey Warriors. Can we have you up, please? Okay, the rest of the team are away. Just the one. All the way from Singapore. There we go. Okay, can we call up the other teams? So we had Premier in Lamoy, Chaffing the Dream, like that one, Steady Eddies, and the Rockin' Strollers. Anybody? Is everybody? Come on. Anyone else? Chafing the Dream, Steady Eddies, Rockin' Strollers, and Premier in Lamoy. All right, we'll sell the medals. If anybody knows any of the teams, just to let you know, they can collect their garb and their medals from 3D Performance in town at any point. So that's fine. Yeah, if I can move on. So we introduced a new category of run relay team of 8 for this year. Immensely popular. This is all about getting as much participation as possible and to get very different varieties of legs in. And so we ended up with 10 teams, relays of 8. The winning team with 7 hours, 19 minutes and 43 seconds was Santander International. Have you given them the trophy? Trophy.
All day.
Thank you. Okay, how are we on time? What's the time? So we had just coming up for 9 o'clock. We wanted to recognise one more person who dropped quite a lot to come over to us. He's getting married in minutes, in a matter of days, and you've probably heard a bit about him over the last few days. Sean Conway. Sean Conway very kindly agreed to come over at relatively short notice to take on board. I mean, this man has, cycled around the world and around Europe and stuff. He couldn't quite handle the Jersey Round Island challenge. But very graciously, Sean's offered to just pop up and say a few very quick words before we turn our microphone off. But thank you so much, Sean, for coming over. I know Jersey's close to your heart, and I know we're going to get you back as well. You're going to come back.
I'm loving your tan, mate. Thank you, everyone for having me. Honestly, it's been amazing. A few of you have been asking me if you were there yesterday at my talk. I was doing a bit of an experiment today with running in this outfit. Yeah, it didn't go so well. Yeah, I know. I probably could have worked that out for myself. To be fair, the shoes actually did work. My style I felt was quite good because it stopped me heel striking. But I did feel all the rocks coming through my feet, actually. So I would use them again, but maybe put a harder insole, I think. And I also... the problem is the view was so good today. I just kept looking to the right, taking photos, and that's when I did my ankle in, so that was kind of annoying. But never mind. Everyone's also asking, because the other experiment I did today is I thought, how good can you be at running, being amazingly cycle fit? So I think I've done 6,000 miles in the last couple of months on the bike, so I'm really strong on the bike. And how did that convert to trail running? And it was really interesting, actually. I was finding out loads about my body. I found the hills amazing. I was really strong on the hills. I was really good in the forests, on the uphills, not so much on the downhills. My hips I found really strong, my glutes, hamstrings, quads, and that sort of thing. But the thing with my ankles, I found just didn't have the strength that they would. Like, your knees keep quite strong on a bike, I think, and your hips tend to be quite strong. But certainly, I think I would definitely, you can't wing it as much as I thought maybe I could. Yeah. I also had no water on this run, so I was drinking in a lot of the streams, so that's, I'm going to pay for that tomorrow, I think. And another tip I did is, we needed lots of salt. I have a salt deficiency. I lose 3.4 grams of salt an hour roughly in temperature like this. So what I was doing today, actually, especially near the beach, I'd drink a third of my little bottle that would fit in my fanny pack here, and then fill the top third up with salt water. And actually, that kind of got me a few electrolytes, because I just can't do the tablets, you know, the fizzy tablets. I'm not a big fan of those. So that was another thing I learned today, which worked quite well, actually. But yeah, it was such an amazing day, and thank you so much for getting me over. Such a wonderful charity. Thank you, everyone, for supporting it. And I think I'm going to come back next year. Can we do a triathlon? All three? I'll start on Friday or something, or Thursday, and do all 3 laps. But I'll probably wear better shoes. Anyway, thanks very much, everyone. See you soon. Thank you very much. Please on.
Okay, we have to turn off the microphone now because we want to be able to use this next year if it's all possible. And just last point to say, thank you so much. This has been a lovely, lovely day, and thank you all for coming up here and supporting us. Please, one of the biggest challenges we've got now is trying to get enough scale in this event to make it really worthwhile for the charity. So, you know, they've really stuck their neck out here with getting this built up. The sponsors have stuck their neck out. So please do talk about it to friends. Please, when you see the date come out, we haven't quite published it yet, please do register. Please don't put it on the long finger. Please do sign up for next year so we can plan with a bit of confidence, because we think we could make this something quite magnificent for Jersey and attract a lot more people to the island as well. And we'll love you and leave you, and have a nice evening. Oh yeah, look, I was just told I was rubbish. Did you say I was? No, she said make sure no one leaves rubbish, because we will lose our license to use this thing. So please don't, sorry to finish on that note, but and the bar's still open. The bar's still open till 10. Don't misbehave. And we'll love you and leave you at that. Right, thank you. Cheers. They very gently said you didn't name the 8-man relay teams. So please, just one last moment, please, because I've been on these teams and it'd be a shame to miss them. Really, really quickly, sorry, and I'll fall on my sword for that one. So we named Santander International as the winner, 7 hours and 19 minutes. The other teams were running on empty on 7:41. Markets go up and down. Come on up, everyone, please get your medals. Team R&H, Trail Monkey Pioneers, Andy and Holmes. Come on, make sure you come and get your medals. Scrambled Legs, like that one, good name. Blister Sisters, really good name. Happy Feet. State Street Stampede. And Jersey Girls Run. Come on, come up and get your medals, please. Right, I'm definitely going to love you and leave you now. Come and get your medals if you haven't had them yet.